Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to quickly discuss very important and a frequently asked question that how much time can we spend per question in the CA examination? So guys, before I answer to this query, let me tell you that I've prepared one video in which I've discussed about the strategy to effectively utilize that extra 15 minutes of reading time which you get before you start writing the examination. So guys, if you haven't watched that video yet, please do watch that. I'm sharing the link of that video in the description below because today's video, guys, is in continuation to that video. In order to get the continuity of today's video, it is advisable to please watch the previous video. So moving forward, guys, if I have to talk about the CA foundation level of examination, in particularly about accountancy in the law subject, the maximum time that is allocated to complete your paper is 3 hours, which is 180 minutes. And those papers are for 100 marks. So the maximum time that you can allocate is 1.8 minutes per mark. So if you're dealing with the 2 mark question, guys, then the maximum time is 3.6 minutes per question. If you're dealing with a 4 mark question, then 7.2 minutes per question maximum, so on and so forth. Now coming to accountancy, guys, specifically to true and false related questions, it is for 2 marks. So spending 3.6 minutes, I feel is too much there. So the maximum time that you should be allocating there should be 1.5 to 2 minutes maximum, so that you can save 1.5 minute per question, which can be utilized later, when you're solving a lengthy question, because certain lengthy questions you will not be able to complete within the time frame. So you might need that extra timing to complete those questions, right? So for instance, you're dealing with a 10-mark question. So the maximum time that you can allocate is 18 minutes per question. That is reading the questions and answering the questions both within that 18 minutes. Now, let's suppose at the 18th minute, you are still not in position to complete your answers, or you have not completed your answers. So at that point of time, you need to ask a question that by spending additional 2 or 3 minutes, can I complete this question and get the answers right? If the answer is yes, definitely you can spend additional 2 or 3 minutes. One, because you've saved that time from those questions which you have done it very faster. The small questions what you've done earlier, no? From there you would have saved the time. So that means that questions cut time you can utilize. Second, if the answer is no, by spending additional 2 3 minutes, I cannot get the answers, or I'm not sure whether I'll get the answers right, then probably you need to rethink. If you could leave that question then and there, just leave some blank spaces and move on to the next question. Why? Because some people, what they do is when they start a question which they're supposed to complete by 18 minutes, so even by spending 25 minutes they don't complete the question, or even if they complete the question they get the answers right. When you do that, please understand what happens is that, one, you're not getting the answers right. Second, you spend too much of time. Now that when you realize that the time that is allocated for the next question, you utilize the time here, there's a panic that starts happening in your mind. And because of that, your overall experience, could go for a toss. So at any point of time, guys, you cannot do anything which creates a panic in your mind or heart. So therefore, if you come across with lengthy questions, please deal with these questions at the end. And if you're not able to complete the question on the given time, you can definitely spend that extra 1 or 2 minutes which you have saved from the earlier questions. But even after that, if you're not able to complete the questions, within that extra 2 minutes also, it is worth leaving that question then and there. Go and do the remaining questions. Come back, and again, if time permits, solve that question, so that you will not make a mess of the remaining questions, which is doable, right? So yes, this is the strategy. Now you may ask a question that, sir, we are already in the pressure to complete the paper on time. Where do we have time to sit and exactly calculate that how much time I can spend for each question? So guys, definitely your point is right. I'm not trying to specifically very particularly focus and do it. uh, you have to have an approximate calculation, because you'll be wearing your watches, or you'll be having a clock in the examination hall. So you have to look at it and approximately keep a track of it. Why you have to keep a track is because sometimes you get engrossed in that question, you will not even realize how much time you've spent. So we don't have to get into that kind of a situation, is what I'm trying to say. So if you feel, if you can time the questions, hardly take fraction of seconds to time the questions, guys. Just note down the time when you're starting the question and what time you're about to end it. Just approximate, calculation very fastly. That comes with practice. All my students, they've been doing this, while they're doing this practice examination. So when you have practiced it, well and good. If not, still you have time left, little bit, so that you can practice it. So definitely don't be too calculative, like to the dot that everything has to be done perfectly. I'm just doing approximate calculation. So the target is that, guys, for accountancy and law paper, you have to attend for full 100 marks if you're aiming to score 75 plus, right? So that's a quick video. I hope this will help in your examination. So guys, if you haven't liked my video yet, please do like it. It gives a sense of motivation to us. And second is, please do subscribe this channel and do press the bell icon button so that you get the notification for the next video whenever we post it. Please do share this video with maximum students so that they can get benefit out of this. And yes, so we also deal with CA inter and final classes, guys. These are the faculties that we deal with, top faculties of our country. So yes, after completing a foundation, if you feel like getting our classes, please do contact us, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. And not only classes, guys, we also keep a track of your performances in terms of completion of classes, revision, test, etc. So there'll be complete mentoring and monitoring of your performances, so that will keep you on track, right? So yes, this is what I wanted to communicate. So that's all from my side for this video. I'll come back with the next new video, guys. Until then, bye bye, see you, take care.